complete lap 23. And it's K-Rolo with the lead. K-Rolo, Crawford, then Knittel, then it's Treadway in the 4th spot. They bang, and Crawford bangs K-Rolo down the backstretch. Knittel moves to the inside. It's Knittel now coming down the grandstands. And Crawford squeezes by Knittel into turn 1. And now it's Crawford with the lead. Crawford leads him down the home stretch. And we've got 5 laps to go. 5 to go. Your leader is Crawford. He's chased by Knittel, then K-Rolo and Treadway. There's your top 4. Here comes Crawford to complete lap 26 now. 26 down, 4 to go. And Crawford begins to open up the lead on Knittel. A problem for the 82 car of Ted Hayflick down the backstretch brings out the yellow with lap 26. Man, what a race. These guys are good. And here comes your leader at this point. We're under caution at lap 26. Your leader is Jerry the Wild Thing Crawford. There's the Robert Knittel number 3 car. Looks like a can of tuna on the front left side. Hammond can sneak in there with 4 laps left to go. Here they are at the acceleration line, and we're going green. K-Rolo jumps out to the front, followed by Knittel and Hammond. K-Rolo wide in 2. He takes him down the backstretch now. Single file they come. Problems for the 13 car. A big bunch up there involving Burnt and Treadway. 27 down, 3 to go. K-Rolo is your leader, followed by Knittel and Hammond. The 13 car of Borges heads for the pits. He may be through. He's got a flat tire. There's the caution flag on lap 28. Caution flag at lap 28. And there's number 1 car of Johnny Burnt, who spun onto the infield grass there down the backstretch between 3. Our pace car joins the field now, and we'll have 2 laps left to go when we go back to green. This is going to be quite a shootout here between the 100 car of Angelo K-Rolo and the 3 car of Robert Knittel. Here they come to the acceleration line. We're set to go back to green now. And here's your green flag. 2 laps to go. K-Rolo jumps to the front. Knittel on the outside. K-Rolo takes him down the backstretch now. Knittel in tow. Right behind the 100 car is Knittel. Then it's Hammond and Garcia. Here they come out of 4 now. 1 lap, there's the white flag, 1 lap to go. K-Rolo with the lead. Knittel giving chase. Knittel following K-Rolo down to problems in turn 2 for Hilton and the 82 car of Hadlick. And here comes your unofficial winner under caution, Angelo K-Rolo. Driving out of Orangevale, driving the Welch Motorsports number 81 car. How about a nice hand for Shane Welch? Next up, ladies and gentlemen, out of Stockton. He drives the Action Floor Stock Car Fabrication, Jory Welch Construction, Silverado Builders, Stockton Builders Service, NorCal Battery car, the number 76 car of Mike Chenet. Let's give these guys a big hand. Come on. Next up, out of San Jose, ladies and gentlemen, he drives the Lacey Motorsports Miller's Vinyl Graphics with thanks to Robert Miller and family. How about a nice hand for the driver of the number 38X car? Put your hands together for Randy Miller. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of an interesting numbered car. Some problems for the Garcia car there in the pit area. That's Yosemite. He drives the Stock Car Fabrication, Accurate Tractor Service, Flocini Janitorial, Quinteros Auto Dismantlers, Fremont Center Liquors, Filter Engineering, Savala Guest Homes, Roach Signs, number 0 car, but we like to think of it as the B0B car or Bob car. Out of Stockton, it's Bob Truell. All right, Bob. Next up, he drives the Paz Performance Center Off-Road Enterprises, Dan's Rad Racer Safety, with special thanks to Dad car. Out of Stockton, having a nice hand for the number 94 car of Mark Mays. All right, Mark. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, driving the number 72 car out of Stockton, the Stockdale Painting, Inlands Painting, Susie's Mexican Food, Chuck's Hamburgers, Fowler's Auto Body, the Sandis Family, Big O Tires, Premdor car. It's Jim Stockdale. Jim Stockdale. Next up, out of Stockton, he drives the Coors Light A through Z wood turning car, the number 28 X car of Aaron Young. All right, I want to hear you. Next up, out of Stockton, a local boy done good, folks. He drives the Stock Car Fabrications Accurate Tractor Service, Flocini Janitorial, Filter Engineering, Savala Guest Homes, The Store Bar and Cocktails, Roach Signs. Won't you please put your hands together for a good buddy of mine, Jeff Thomas. Jeff Thomas. Next up, he drives the B&R Automotive, Maxwell Motor Supply, NorCal Battery, Johnny's Welding, number 13A car, out of Stockton, Sean Wenzel. And next up, out of Antioch, he drives the Crystal Clear Logos Hair by Nick car, the number 27 car of Doug Henry. Doug Henry. And next up, he's the 97 champ. Third in points in 1998. He drives the Stacy Plastering, Stockton Wheel Service, Sign Shop, Stock Car Fabrications, Off-Road Enterprises, California Sign, Cherokee Muffler and Radiator, Mallards of Stockton and Modesto, number 91 car, Mr. Steve Stacy. And next up, out of Stockton, he drives the Nesco, B&R Racing Motors, CarQuest of Manteca, Sears Automotive, number 97 car, it's Danny Contes Soto. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, he drives the Hertz Equipment Rental, Randy Dean Concrete, Lemos Construction, Transmissions by Hal. Here is the Wendt Construction car of a birthday boy, ladies and gentlemen, 25 years old today, Mr. Jason Kirby. Happy birthday, Jason. Next up, out of North Highlands, he drives the Big O Tires, Hammer Lane, Muffler Tech Hammer Lane, Welch Motorsports, the Sign Shop, Transmissions by Hal, Walmer's Machine. He won the Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash for the Grand American Division. It's the number 1 X car of Mr. Dastardly Dan Dabbs. Next up, out of Stockton, he drives the Delta Plating, Allen Yorty Motorsports, A1 Transmission of Brentwood, Contractors Equipment Service, Kramer's Garage, 4A car of Mr. Jason Beltrama. In the 1A car, he was second in points in 98. He was our Trophy Dash winner last Saturday night. Second in points in 98. He drives the Tognotti's Auto World, Welch Motorsports, Ligorio Communications, Transmissions by Hal, Walmer's Machine, 1A car of Mark Welch. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, he was the 96 champ. He drives out of San Jose. He drives the Atlas Disposal, Jim's Custom Machines, Transmissions by Hal, Miller's Custom Signs, Lacey Motorsports, number 7X car, Robert Miller. Driving out of Sacktown in the number 14 car. It's the Randy's Tree Service Rascals Race to Cal's car of my buddy, Tony Silva. Next up in the 97 S car. His sponsors include Craig Rodman's Victory Chassis Part Inc., Mike's Body Shop. He drives out of Tracy in the 97S. It's Mr. Scott Winters. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, rounding out the field, your pole sitter. Out of Lodi, 5th in points in 1998. He drives the Valley Industries, Machine Service and Parts, Royce's Barbecue, Big O Tires, Transmissions by Hal, Lodi Small Car Sales, Randy's Race Palace, Mr. Robert Bob, don't call me Bob, Knittel. Drivers, start your engines, please. Up, ladies and gentlemen, our cars head down the backstretch now for the acceleration line. We're set to go green for 50 laps of racing action with the Grand American Division. There's Knittel headed for the acceleration line. He's your pole sitter, and he crosses first. We're going green. Here we go, 50 laps. Problems already in turn 1. Connor Soto and Steve Stacy. The 76 car of Shanae is also involved. And right off the bat, a melee in turn 1. The 76 car of Shanae involved. The 91 car of Steve Stacy of Stockton. Also the 97 car of Connor Soto. So those guys will be sniffing it up at the back of the pack. The officials tell me we've actually completed 1 lap. We've got 49 to go, 50 lap main event for the Grand Ams. And here they come to the acceleration line now. The 97 car of Scott Winters. Knittel. There's green flag, we're going. All right, somebody needs to tell Mike Shanae that we got to turn left here. We turn left for 50 laps. Spin right here in front of the grandstands by Danny Conasoto on lap 4. We'll bring out the yellow caution on lap 5. Conasoto finds himself now at the rear of the pack. Just about set for green flag racing action. The 94 car heads to the pits. That's Mark Mays of Stockton. They'll see if they can get him back out. Our drivers head for the acceleration line located between turn 3 and turn 4. And if Winters crosses first, we're set to go green. And here we go. We're green. And Winters takes him down the backstretch. Well, a nice piece of driving there by Sean Wenzel, but that will probably cost him a few places. Narrowly avoids hitting the wall and the tires, but he's back in the back now. Another spin for the 76 car of Mark Chenet. I wanted to take just a moment here to wish a very special happy birthday to Donna McCann. Happy birthday, Donna. That's from Gina. Donna is one of our representatives from A1 Ambulance, and she's here celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you, Donna. And here come our drivers. We're going green. Problems in turn one involving the 14 car of Tony Silva, involving the 1X car of Dan Dabbs, the number 3 car of Robert Knittel, and I believe that's the number 90A car of Jason Kirby. Heck of a birthday present. Sometimes these things have a way of working themselves out. Wow, well, saw that one coming. Involved, let's see, the 81 car of Shane Welch, the 13 car of Wenzel, the 7X car of Miller, Beltrama involved there, also Trull, excuse me. 9 in the books, 41 to go. Dabbs has the lead. He's chased by Winters. It's Dabbs. It's Winters. Then it's the 38 car of Miller and the 9 car of Jeff Thomas. Yet another spin by the 76 car of Mike Chenet. Chenet some problems in that 76 car. Chenet driving out of Modesto. And at this point, they may not let him drive back. 22-gallon tank that allows him to go about 50 laps, just about 50 laps, and that's 50 straight without caution. So fuel could come into play here as we get on and upwards in the laps here. If we have no more cautions, you know, perhaps maybe they can go the rest of the way. A few more cautions and we might have to start thinking about pit stops for these drivers. And here they go. We're green. Here's the 27 car now of Henry of Antioch back in the field. Well, as I was mentioning, if we were able to stay green, we would probably have enough fuel to complete this, but now we are under red. Back to green, we've got 14 in the books. There is the 72 car of Stockdale at the back of the field now. Well, we've already had this discussion once before. And here they go. Involved is the Knittel car, number 3, the 38 car of Miller, and the 72 Stockdale car. Right down here along the wall is the 9J car of Jeff Thomas. And we're checking on his condition right now. Looks as though he's okay. We're green. could have posed some problems there. The second spot, but he's about 12 car lengths behind. Then it's the number 1 car of Dan Dabbs, followed by the 14th car of Silva. The third spot is Dan Dabbs in the 1X car, and the fourth spot is Tony Silva in the red 14 car. Begins to just pull away from everyone now. 43 laps in the books. 7 to go. 7 to go. Welch has about a 15-car length lead on 97 Scott Winters. And the third spot is Dabbs, and the fourth spot is Tony Silva, 14 car. There's your top four. 44 laps between now. 6 to go. Remember now, with all the caution flags we've had at this point, fuel becomes a consideration. Can our leader, Mark Welch, complete 5 more laps with the fuel that he has left? 5 laps left. Will he have enough fuel to finish? 4 laps left. The lead is about 20 car lengths now over Winters down the backstretch. Here comes our leader to complete lap 47. Will he have enough fuel? Tucker Welch heads down the backstretch. Will he have enough fuel to make it 2 more laps? Welch passing Miller, lapping Miller now. On lap 49, here comes the white flag for our leader, Mark Welch. Checkered flag for your winner. Your unofficial winner, ladies and gentlemen, of our 50-lap main event for the Grand American Division is now coming out of turn 4. Won't you please give a big hand to our unofficial winner, Mark Welch of Orangevale. Welch, your current points leader, will now add to that total. He'll add 50 points for a main event win and distance himself from the number 90 car, the second spot of Jason Kirby, who was just in it for the points this evening after being taken out earlier in the race. Your unofficial standings were as follows. The 4th spot went to the number 14 car, the driver from Sacramento, Tony Silva. The 3rd spot went to the number 7X car of Robert Miller of San Jose. The 2nd spot went to the number 97S car of Scott Winters of Tracy. And ladies and gentlemen, in the car right in front of the grandstands and climbing out now, won't you please give a big Stockton 99 round of applause to your winner, Mark Welch of Orangevale. Mark's sponsors include Tognotti's Auto World, Welch Motorsports, Ligorio Communications, Transmissions by Hal, and Walmer's Machine. It's Craftsman Tool Night here at the Stockton 99 Speedway. Craftsman Tool, the official tools of NASCAR. And here they go! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've gone to red. The 44 car of Graham has a fire coming out the back. Our infield crew there right on top of it. And then I believe it's Stramiska Jr. in the 5th spot. There they are at the acceleration line, and we are going green. Here they go. Trying to make the move on Graham for the lead. Graham takes him down the backstretch. Ermish on the inside. Ermish now falls in behind. That 44 car certainly is hooked up. Ermish now on the inside as they head to turn 1. Ermish inside low. Graham on the outside high. Down the backstretch they go. Ermish neck and neck now. Ermish with the lead, followed by Stramiska Jr. in the 90 car. Then it's Graham. Galswick checks up to turn 4. Still your leader, Stramiska Jr., followed by Galswick, Beatty, and Seitz. And now Beatty drops out, headed for the pit. Seems like there was some problem with some smoke in that car. So Seitz will move up a spot. And that'll put the Ed McGinnis car, the 27 car. And problems over there in turn 2 with Graham. Graham on the infield grass now. Looking for a little bit of a shortcut to Grandma's house. Still your leader, Stramiska Jr. in the 90 car, followed by the 28 car of Galswick, the 33 car of Seitz, and then the 27 car of McGinnis. now Goswick is stuck behind Jimbo Fair in the 22 car, chasing down the leader, Stramiska Jr. Coming up on 45 laps complete. Well, I don't know if Goswick has enough left, but he's going to have to make a move pretty quick on the leader, Stramiska Jr. If he has any hopes of catching him, he's going to have to do it now. For the white flag. Here comes the white flag on lap 49. 1 lap to go for your leader, Ron Stramiska Jr. And Goswick is going to have to make a move quick. Less than a half a lap. He's not going to catch him. And there's your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, as our winner comes by, let's give him a big round of applause. The winner of our featured main event in the number 90 car. There he is, Ron Stramiska Jr. And folks, don't forget, still to come, we've got our main event for the Pure Stocks. We're going to go 30 laps with the Pure Stocks. If you haven't seen one of these Pure Stock main events, we encourage you to maybe grab a cup of coffee, a nice cold Budweiser, and be sure and sit back to watch 30 laps with the Pure Stocks. It's bumper-to-bumper, slam-bang racing green flag action. And getting out of the car now, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of our featured main event, our Craftsman Tool Night here for the late model 50 laps. There he is once again. Give him a nice big hand, Ron Stramiska Jr. Stramiska Jr. sponsors are Frank's One Stop Food Marts, Farmers Blacksmith and Welding, Uncle Frank's Grill, Manteca Recycling, Performance Machine, Finish Line Racing Equipment, and Mountain Valley Express. Presenting our trophy this evening is the lovely Armida Slayton from Craftsman and Sears. The 93 car is Mike Graham of Manteca. The 17 car, Ron McCall. The 47 car, Aaron Schenkel. The 16 car, Adam Ramsdale. The 50 car, Mike Soyseth. And here we go, set to go green on 30 laps of main event racing action. And it's Dahl to the front right off the bat. Dahl with the lead. Dahl being chased down by the 61 car of Guy Guibor. Guibor chasing him down now out of 3, along with Gary Schaefer Jr. in the 96 car. The 4th spot is the 39 car of Chris Mays, the 17-year-old, the amazing one. Then it's the 97 car of Danny Gabor, followed by the 19J car of Jeff Lovelace. Here they come to complete lap 3 now. Your leader, Dahl, chased by Gabor and Schaefer Jr. Dahl finds himself in the 2nd spot behind the 61 car of Gabor. Gabor takes the lead on lap 5. It's Gabor, Dahl, and Schaefer Jr. The 4th spot, the other Gabor, Danny in the 97 car. Here come the leaders now to complete lap 9. And your leader in the 61 car, Guy Gabor, followed by the 4 car of Orville Dahl. Then it's the 96 car of Schaefer Jr. and the 97 car of Guy Gabor. Or Danny Gabor, excuse me. Here's a spin down the home stretch. That's problems. That's Tracy Bolt in the 11 car and Ron McCall in the 17 car. No harm, no foul, no yellow. And we continue under green. Lap 10 complete. On our way to 11. And ultimately 30. And a spin by the 39 car of Mays in turn 2. He's on the infield grass now off down the backstretch. 12 laps complete, your leader, Gabor. Then it's Dahl, then Schaefer Jr., then Gabor. And they're 3 wide down the backstretch. Lovelace battling with Lane and Medina. And Lovelace comes out ahead. Your leader still the 61 car of Guy Gabor, followed by Orville Dahl, Gary Schaefer Jr., and Danny Gabor. Then it's the 17 car of McCall. They begin to spread out. Cars going down laps now as our leader begins to pass. Our leader, the 61 car of Guy Gabor, followed by Orville Dahl in the 4 car. Then it's Gary Schaefer Jr. Then Danny Gabor in the 97. There goes lap 16 now. More than halfway done. Good battle between the 5 car of Anderson Jr. and 71 is Jason White. They battle down the backstretch now. And Orville Dahl with some problems with the Schaefer Jr. car. They changed some paint. They swapped some paint in turn 2. Here comes your leader. And Dahl is spun in turn 4. He's left on the infield grass. Your leader is still the 61 car of Gabor. Guy Gabor, your leader. And we've got 20 laps complete now. 10 to go. 10 to go. And there's your leader. Your leader, Gabor, beginning to put some distance between he and second place, Schaefer Jr. A spin from Medina down the home stretch. And he's back in the race. Oh, that's problems. Overcorrected. And looks as though Medina will call it a night. And that will bring out the yellow. We've got flames down the home stretch. And we'll go to yellow, lap 24. Gabor holds on to the front, shaped by Sherry Schaefer Jr. Problems in turn one. A nasty hit into the wall for Ramsdale, and they all scatter amongst the smoke and the dirt. A problem down on the infield for Anderson Jr. Anderson Jr. was hit by the 52 car of Soyseth. Kerry Hahn of Ripon is involved as well. And that will bring out the caution on lap 26. Ramsdale's car is just... And there's Schaefer Jr. right off the bat. He jumps to the front. He's got a nose on Gabor. No, Gabor takes him down the backstretch, down the straightaway. He's got him. The 61 car is just a bit faster than the 96 car. Schaefer Jr. taps him from behind. He taps him from behind. He wants to say, hey, I'm right behind you, baby. Schaefer Jr. taps him again in turn one. Down the backstretch comes Gabor on the 61, followed by Schaefer Jr., then Gabor and Perry Reeder. But the fourth spot is Aaron Schenkel in the 47 car. 28 laps to go. 28 down, 2 to go. 28 laps down, 2 to go. Schaefer Jr. now bumping Gabor. He pushes him down the backstretch. Gabor holds on. Gabor wide in turn 4. Headed for the white flag. 1 to go. 1 lap to go for Gabor. Fighting off Schaefer Jr. And now Danny Gabor making a move for second. Gabor half the track away from the win. Here comes Gabor to turn 3. Now to turn 4. To the checkered flag. It's Guy Gabor. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking around this evening, but here comes your winner of the main event, the featured main event for the Pure Stocks this evening. Won't you please put your hands together for the driver of the 61 car, Guy Gabor! Now, unofficially, the winner of the 2 free buffet dinners at Country Market Buffet will go to the 47 car of Aaron Schenkel. That is unofficial. And our unofficial standings were as follows. The 4th spot going to Aaron Schenkel in the 47 car. The 3rd spot went to the 97 car of Danny Gabor of Manteca. The second spot going to the 96 car of Gary Schaefer Jr. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, your unofficial winner in the number 61 car from Manteca, Guy Guabor. Guy Guabor, 98 Rookie of the Year, 4th in points last year. His sponsors, Harold W. Thompson Incorporated and Ad Art Signs. And I'm sure that Guy is very thankful for their continued support. Thanks to Guy Guabor's sponsors, and congratulations to the Guabor family. Couldn't do this without our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Our pace car is provided by the Right Place Acura of Stockton. Our Pure Stock sponsorship provided by Charterway Recyclers of Stockton. Our track sweeper provided by Garden Tractor of Turlock. Officials Communication System provided by Ligorio Communications of Manteca. Trackside tow service provided by Toolberg Towing, Wilson Way Towing, Pacific Towing, and TC Baskins Tow, all of Stockton. Support for on-track fire crew provided by Armor Fire Extinguisher Company. Also thanks to A1 Ambulance for their long-standing assistance. Don't forget, folks, next week, June 19th, the Shell Tri-Track Challenge is back with more than 30 late models expected to be on hand for our 100-lap main event. June 26th is the third I.V. Benedict night for the Charterway Auto Recycler Pure Stocks. And once again, mark your calendars for July the 3rd, right here at the Stockton 99 Speedway. Enjoy the Firecracker 100. We hope to see you here for all the great green flag racing action, plus a fireworks extravaganza following our events. Once again, special thanks to R.J. Reynolds Tobacco in the Winston Racing Series, Budweiser, the undisputed king of beers, Wix Oil Filters, I.B. Benedict Auto Parts, Craftsman Tools, the official tools of NASCAR. Remember, race fans, Craftsman Tools are available at Sears stores across America. Craftsman is proud to bring the NASCAR Winston Racing Series, and we're the presenters of tonight's exciting short track action. Also thanks to Subway Sandwiches, the over 100 Subway sandwiches in the Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto area, Pick and Pull, and Shell Oil presented by Paul Oil Company. Ladies and gentlemen, we remind you to please be extremely careful leaving the parking lot this evening. No one's in any great hurry. Please take your time and drive safely. On behalf of the staff and management of the Stockton 99 Speedway, I am your track announcer, Lou Gazicki, saying thank you for coming to the Stockton 99 Speedway, and good night, everybody.